All right, so if you want to know who called the top on gold, you're looking at the guy. If you want to know where we did it, I'm going to tell you here in just a second. With that being said, smash the like buttons, hit subscribe on this YouTube channel. And if you're here from Twitter, make sure you scroll up and hit that follow button, baby, because we're giving out these gains every single day. We literally took 5.5% on gold overnight. Those are Bitcoin moves, man. Bitcoin moves 5-10% in a day. Gold moved 5.5%, and I called the top on it within 8 cents on a $3,500 asset. I called the top within 8 cents. I called the top 2 days ago. I did it in multiple communities. I did it inside of Verified Investing, which is the community that Gareth Soloway built. I am a pro trader in that community. And then obviously I did it inside of the NORDIC Alpha private VIP trading room as well. And man, if you're looking to take gains like this, you are in the right place. But I'm going to show you exactly how I called this top and then where we're going to go, right? And I'm going to show you where you can find out where we're going to go from here, right? So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Like I said, if you are here from Twitter, make sure that you go up, hit the follow button. Let's make sure that we are live on Twitter right now. I just want to make sure. Bing, bang, boom. Yep, we are live on Twitter right now. Okay, cool. Cool. I know this is like a little bit different than what I normally do. I don't talk as much about gold on my YouTube. So, you know, for whatever reason, maybe the algorithms aren't going to push it out like they do my blockchain and crypto-based content. But in any case, I think this is a really good learning opportunity for a lot of people to learn a lot of really good stuff. And yet again, like I said, man, if you are here, you know what time it is, man. We gave these exact trades inside of the private community. We gave it literally 2 days ago inside of the private community right here. It literally says it 4/21/2025 at 12:16 p.m. Okay. That is literally at noon. I called out these levels, said, hey, I'm starting my short at 34.25. We are going to put our stop loss above $3,500. A daily candle close above $3,500 would nullify this move. You can average in all the way up to $3,500. I did that. I bought in 34.25 short, 34.50, 34.75, and then 34.96 was the ultimate short. So I didn't catch the exact top. I was within $3 of it. And as you can see, this is not an edited post, man. This was in real time, and that's that. That is what you get inside of this community. You get a guy that is a verified pro trader on Verified Investing's platform, as you can see right here, right? Let me see. Whoops, my bad. That is me, Drew Wolfer, Verified Pro Trader. I am the gold guy inside of the Verified network of pro traders. As you can see, there's only 6 of us. And bing, bang, boom, that's me right there. Obviously, you see Gareth Soloway, dude's a legend. Everybody knows who he is. If you're here from Twitter, man, scroll up and hit the follow button. Seriously, smash the likes on this. We don't have any likes yet. Actually, I can refresh and see if we have any likes and any comments yet. We have no likes, okay? We have like a dozen people on here and we have 0 likes. Hit the like button, please. For the love of all that is holy, hit that like button. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly how I called the top on the gold. Right? So this is something that a lot of people don't know how to use, and it's called a trend-based Fibonacci extension. I've been talking about this level $3,500 for weeks, okay? And nobody, you know, I mean, I'm not going to say nobody, but not a lot of people paid attention, right? They were just like, whatever, you know what I mean? Check out Trump token. What's it doing? Is it flying high? With that said, a lot of people didn't pay attention to it, but this is a hack in the game. If you know how to use the trend-based Fibonacci, this isn't a regular fib extension, okay? If you know how to use the trend-based Fibonacci extension, you are going to see exactly where markets can top and exactly where markets can bottom. Now, is it 100%? No, it's not. You have to know how to use it, and that is something that I teach inside of this community. I promise you. I will teach you this inside of this community. I will teach you this inside of my trainings, okay? How to do this exactly to the T and then be able to call the top and call the bottom of the market. I literally called this bottom right here inside of the verified investing community and inside of the premium VIP trading room. And we took this long and we closed it out at 34.24, baby. And then guess what? We flipped short at 34.25, 34.50, 34.75, and $3,500. And then we rode that short down. We've already taken half profits right here at 32.91 in literally 24 hours. So if you want those kind of gains, go to the description in this YouTube video or go to, I'll just pin it in the first comment in the comments section, right? In any case, you just go, you get into this community. It literally costs you less than $1 a day to be in here. If you would have taken the trade that I just gave you literally yesterday, the day before that, you would have already made enough money to be able to afford an entire year's worth of being inside of this community. You literally just go in there, bing, bang, boom. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and post it into the comments section and bam, there you go. Do whatever you want to do, man. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to stop missing gains, get inside of the trading room. I can't stress this enough. Now, we were also, even if you didn't catch the top, I still had given you another entry, right? Which was right here. It was called our active channel, okay? And our active channel, as you can see, we gapped down outside of it. You can see this channel trended up for a long time, right? Bottom, came outside of it, got back into it, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, went outside of it, massively overextended, blew through the bottom, gap down outside of it, back tested it, boom, blasted down. Now we are failing to hold the 200 moving average on the 1 hour chart. And we are also forming a bear flag here. Okay. Now, where could that bear flag take you? I'll show you. Just call that the bear flag. I'm not as much worried about drawing the bear flag as I am just getting the measured move out here. So it's going to take you right down here to about the 0.786 fib, which is our second profit target. We already took profits here. Okay. This is our second profit target. I can show you. I literally gave these levels 32.91. Again, no edits, man. This is real time, real deal, Holyfield. Do not play with me. I got y'all. We hit the first profit target, 32.91. Second profit target, that is 32.19, which is that 0.786 fib level. Third profit target is going to be your previous all-time high at 31.63, which is right here. Bang, 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 which subsequently is the golden pocket, okay? I give these levels for a reason, and then what you do is you take 50% off here, then you take 50% of what's left over off here, then you take 50% of what's left over off here, and then you let the rest ride all the way down to about $3,000, which is where you can start thinking about longs. Now, if you want to understand, I am not going to give out all this information for free. The reason why I'm giving you this trade is to show you that I gave this trade out live inside of the verified investing community, right? Period. I gave it out inside of my community, period, right? And I'm showing you what you get inside of that community, okay? Had you taken this trade, you would be massively profitable right now. If you took this trade for $5,000, literally you would already be in like 300 and some odd dollars profit, would pay for over a year's worth of the access to this thing. Crazy money, dude, is being made inside of this trading room. Okay. And I just opened it. So you'll be one of the first people to be in it. There's a bunch of people already in it making money, doing their thing, right? But, you know, if you want to get in it, this is literally the least amount of money that it will ever cost to get in here. I can promise you that. So if you feel like you're ever going to want to get in it or use it, what's 30 bucks a month? What's 23 bucks a month? I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to give everybody all the alpha for free on YouTube. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It really isn't, because I'm giving people ridiculous gains, ridiculous educations. And if you want the actionable insights, you got to do it in here. So if you want to know where gold is going from here, get in that community. I promise you, I'm about to post a video on it. And everybody in there is going to know exactly where the market's going. And guess what? They're also going to know where Bitcoin's going. Okay, because I'm going to post a video in there about it as well. And I know that's not the topic of this video. This video is about gold. but I'm doing a stream here in 19 minutes about Bitcoin. And I will also be telling people, hey, if you want to know where Bitcoin's going, get inside of the private trading room, because that's the only place that I'm posting it. I'm not going to give it away for free on YouTube. Get inside of the trading room. It costs basically nothing. If you don't have less than $1 a day to come out here and get actionable insights, I don't know what to tell you. Now, with that being said, you see the trade. You know what the trade is, man. It's right here. We hit our average on this is $3,461.50. Okay. Now, why else did I short here? Okay. Well, first off, there was a bearish divergence. So as you can see, bearish divergence means that the RSI, and the RSI was up here at 88. RSI does not like to hang out near 88 for a long time. Okay. And then it set a lower high, but guess what price was doing in that same time frame? It was setting higher highs, and this came at an all-time high. Okay, this is massive, massive confluence telling you this bearish divergence coming at all-time highs to all-time highs, right? And at a 1.618 fib retracement level. Dude, it was a no-brainer. We literally killed it on this trade. No one is going to teach you this stuff. I promise you that. And they're definitely not going to tell you for free on YouTube about it. I'm okay doing that. I will teach you exactly how to do this inside of my private community. I won't teach you exactly how to do this on YouTube, but I will show you the results. I will show you the trades, and I will give you some decent insights here. Secondarily, why else did we want to short up here? I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this thing, but it's called a topping tail candle. Okay. And here we go. Let me save this bear flag really quick. 1 hour bear flag. Boom. Okay. This is what's called a topping tail candle. Okay. Right here. And what that does is if it's in relation to an all-time high on an asset, when that comes in, and this is something that I also teach, I'm not going to go into all the nuanced details of it, but you could have literally called the top of the market just by knowing what this candle means and how to spot it, because there are rules to this, that this could have not been a topping tail candle, right? This could have not been a topping tail, and it could have totally, it looked like one, but then wrecked you and reversed. So if you know how to trade this topping tail and confirm that it's a topping tail, you knew that this was short city right here, okay? And if you know what this looks like, this is almost confirmed as a second topping tail on the daily chart, okay? Just saying. The 21 moving average is literally at the 0.618 fib extension. That is a magnet, okay? If you know how to trade the 21 moving average, which is, again, something that I teach, but you have to get into my community to do that, because I'm not going to give it away for free on YouTube, first off. Second off, I don't have enough time in a 30-minute stream to teach you all of the rules behind a topping tail candle, which no one's going to tell you what those rules are, because the only people that have that insight are pro traders, and they're not going to give it away to you, especially for free. Secondarily, I don't have the time to teach you both of these principles all at the same time without boring you, first and foremost, but secondarily not being able to talk about anything else, right? And what's going on in the markets, okay? So essentially, we bought the bottom here, and then we sold the top right here at $3,425. We sold the top of this candle. Then we flipped short, and then bang, made massive, massive gains on the way down. Again, not just me. I say we. I'm the one that called it. I get that. But our community, if they took that trade, they made big, big money. And there's many ways to take that trade. You can short it in crypto, in the crypto markets with XAUUSD or PAXG. You can go into the options market and you can buy options, which I don't recommend you do unless you understand how to trade options, because they're 100x leverage, right? And you can buy options or sell puts on GLD. You can go and short mining stocks in the stock market. You can trade CFDs on XAUUSD pairing, okay? If you're not a United States-based citizen. You can trade futures contracts on gold contracts, but you're going to need, you know, at least like $3,300 to get one gold futures contract, right? And then secondarily, you can trade mini futures, right? So there's a lot of different ways that you could have traded this. So if you didn't take this trade, it's nobody's fault but yours, right? But we saw the confirmation here, right? We also saw that the RSI was in overbought territory. And guess what happened? Same time it came into overbought territory last time. Bang, went down, right? What happened? Bang, went down right there. That's exactly what happened. It retraced from $3,100 and bottomed out at about $2,950. That's a $200 move in like 2 days, right? So not only did we see the RSI topping out here, right? And now we've got a signal line crossover to the downside. And again, I'll teach you all these things, but you got to come into a targeted place where I have the time to teach it, okay? Which that is the VIP community that I dropped in the comment section, and is the pinned comment on the YouTube video, and is the first link in the description. So feel free to get in there if you actually want to make money. Secondarily, we saw the stochastics were topped out, right? And guess what? Bearish divergence on the daily on the stochastics. Look at that. Higher highs in price, lower highs on the stochastic RSI. Bearish divergence on the daily. Massive bearish divergence on the daily. Also running into the 1.618 trend-based Fibonacci extension. 4-hour chart was super overheated. Bang. This thing was at 88 on RSI, right? This thing was at 100 on the Stokes, right? Then you go down to the 1-hour chart and you see yet again RSI, bang, all the way in overbought territory, bearish divergence, bang. How many confirmations do we have already, right? 5, 6. Then what you also see once you get out of there, you came outside of an upward trending channel. And guess what upward trending channels like to do? They don't like to break upwards. They like to break down, okay? So likelihood of you running into this resistance right here and then getting sucked back in at a psychological level, $3,500, a round number that people are scared of, right? And getting sucked back down into this and then losing it, it was massive, dude. Like the probabilities of success on this trade, in my opinion, were 80% plus. And guess what my win rate is inside of the verified investing community trading just gold? Because I gave them this trade. They made 5.5% overnight on this trade. 82%. I have an over 82% win rate inside of the verified investing community in 2024 and 2025 combined. 82% win rate. So when I say this was probably an 80 to 85% probability of playing out, I mean that. This was an A+ setup that I gave out. And unless you know all of the things that I know, and you know exactly how to use them and exactly how to interpret them, the 21 moving average on the daily chart, the trend-based Fibonacci, the 1.618 extension on that, exactly how to do that, RSI divergences and how big an RSI divergence is going to be, finding stochastic divergences, topping tail candles, trend channels, and all of that. Do all of that, you wouldn't have known that this was an 80% win rate or 80% probability of playing out to the downside with massive, massive profits coming to you in 24 hours and more likely coming to you now that you have your stop loss set at about $3,415 and you're guaranteed to make money on this because you've already made money because you've taken 50% of this off because that's exactly what I told you to do inside of my community, right? And then you know where your next profit targets are, right? Then you know if you're inside of the community, because I'm not going to tell you here, but if you're inside of the community, you know exactly where our ultimate price target is on this move and where we're going to start longing gold again. I cannot express to you enough. I put my money where my mouth is whenever I call these things out. I literally look at the date on this. What is today? April 23rd? Yesterday, April 22nd at 10:40 a.m. Eastern Standard United States time, I sold $33,000 worth of physical gold, 10 gold bars at the top, okay? I sold my gold at $3,440. That's what the spot price was at. I got $3,370 per ounce, as you can see, you know, $370, right? Because I sold 10 bars. Divide $33,700 by 10, $3,370 is what I sold it for. If you want to know why I only got $3,370 for it, well, it's because you don't get spot price on gold. And if you don't believe me, let's go to Kitco and I'll show you. Let's go to, where's it at? Buy and sell, sell to Kitco. Where's sell to Kitco? Watch this. They don't give you full spot price. Okay. They never will. Okay. So gold, 1 ounce bar. And let's see what the quote is today. Because I got 33.70. Look at that. 32.17 when gold is at 32.80. So they give you about $60 less. And in any case, my point is that I don't just talk to talk, man. I walk the walk. I sold my gold. Like I said I was going to in the video. I sold some of my gold at that top and said, hey, I'm dumping this, right? Because you can't short physical gold. Like you can if you sell like a futures contract on it, but I didn't feel like going through all that. I just sold my gold at the top, called it a day. So in any case, I told everybody that I was doing that inside of this community as well, inside of this video, right? Inside of this video. And then I confirmed it in this video. Okay. So if you want to know ultimately exactly where gold is going, okay, where you can close your short, okay, other than the levels that I already gave you, right? Like these 2 levels right here, which are very key levels. Like you should already know that's where you should be, you know, thinking about exiting your short position. If you want to know ultimately where gold could potentially go and where you should start averaging in for a bounce to then go to new all-time highs and ride gold up to $4,000, $4,000 plus, get inside of the verified, community right here, the private VIP Discord. I literally gave that right here. Actually, I gave that in that video right there, but I'm going to be doing a massive video showing people exactly where we could be going. And then I'm going to predict potentially where we could be going from there if you get in for a long position at those levels. So hopefully that helps you, man, because at the end of the day, a lot of people are flying blind in these markets. And there was a lot of people that bought gold here or just even just like through here, right? Just through there. Damn it. Just all the way through there. And guess what? Every single one of those people is wrecked now. Okay. They all got wrecked, but we bought gold here. Okay. And then we sold it here. Okay. Then we sold gold here. Bang. And we buy it down here. And again, you wouldn't know that stuff unless you know exactly what it is that I know. So make sure that you get into the private VIP trading room. And I promise you, I will give you these insights. I will show you where gold is potentially going to be going as well. And I will show you exactly where you can get out of these positions and start thinking about longing. Okay. So with that being said, if anybody has anything that they want to know, drop it in the comments section, man. Smash the likes on this video. Smash the likes on this post. Share this post, man. We've only got 3 likes on this, and one of them's me. That's ridiculous. We've got 1 comment, and it's my comment. We have 1 share. I appreciate the share. But if you like content like this and you actually want to make money in the markets from a literal verified pro trader, not some rando dude that's like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. If you want it from a real verified pro trader that actually lives, eats, breathes, sleeps, and poops this, you know where to find me. Link is in the comments section below. Link is in the description of this video. I will see you in the next stream. If you want Bitcoin TA, show up here in 5 minutes. I'll be doing that on YouTube too, and it will be streaming on Twitter as well. I hope to see you in the Nordic Alpha VIP trading room where all those people are in there getting money like it's not even a thing. Literally big money every day. My other technical analyst, he gave out 2 trades on Bitcoin today. Both of them won. My gold trade won substantially. Just saying, man. We actually had an S&P trade that just smashed, absolutely smashed. We bought the bottom of the S&P too, the double bottom that nobody knew was a double bottom, but I called it out again 2 days ago when I called out this gold level. Just saying. I look forward to seeing you in the verified VIP trading room inside of the Nordic Alpha community. I appreciate you all. Everybody have a good day. Peace.